My name is Magambi Innocent. I was born in Congo, DRC, but my parents left Burundi when the war started in 1972, and Hutus and Tutsis were killing each other. And my father, that's how he left with his wife, my two brothers, and I was born in 1979 in Congo. In 1993, there were elections in Burundi, and the president who was elected was a former refugee. He was elected as the first Hutu president. So we were happy to go back to Burundi, and people were happy. They sang songs of victory, and so I went back to Burundi in 1993. It was on August, but in 3 months, when the president was ruling, the government army, and those government army were all Tutsi. They assassinated the president and other MPs, and the war started in Burundi. When I was in Burundi, in my village, Gitaza, there was an attack from the government army. So they started shooting during the night, and I was running toward the mountains, but I didn't know that where I was running, that where the soldiers were. One friend of mine who was he was about 14 years old. He was ahead of me. He was running, and he got shot. And I didn't know that he was shot. But when I was running after him, I heard soldiers stopping me, and this soldier came and said, "Lay down." And I laid down, and he came. When I was laying down, I just thought that, there's nothing else. He would just shoot me. And I prayed. I said, "Lord, please take my life." And in the morning, they just released me. They said, "Okay, you can go." But one of my friends was killed in that night. And immediately, I joined my parents and my brothers, who by that time were back in Congo in the refugee camp. In 1996, the war broke up in Congo. And when the Congolese started fighting, I told my parents and my brothers, said, when the war started in Burundi, I left behind, but what I saw, I don't want to experience that here. And it was a long way to go from where we were to go to Tanzania. But I just decided to follow the other people, the way they were running. So I just followed them, and God helped me to get to Zambia. And later on, I discovered that my brothers were in refugee camp in Tanzania. So through Red Cross, I was transferred from the refugee camp in Tanzania, in Zambia, and I went to Tanzania to join my brothers. So when I reached in Tanzania, I was told many stories about how my mom was killed and what happened, and many people who died in the war after, just soon when I left. And Tanzanian refugee camp were not safe. Constantly we had rebels coming from Burundi to come in the refugee camp to recruit young people in order to go and join them and fight. I decided to leave the camp because many people were being forced to go to join the rebels, but to avoid that, I left from the refugee camp in Tanzania and then traveled to Malawi. So I reached Malawi in 2003, and I was a resident of Dzaleka refugee camp.